everyone, and welcome back to the ranch. My name is Echo, and today we're playing Call of Cthulhu. In the first video, remember how I was talking about how I kept playing like the first 30 minutes over and over and over again? It's because new game is above load game. So when I was playing on the PS4, I would like literally load in, and I'd just click new game every time. So we're gonna load, and I think all we did was get through the intro in the last video, so like we literally just got to Darkwater and that was about it. So we're gonna investigate and see what happened to the Hawkins family. I'm really excited to play this. I've been kind of like burnt out on horror lately, like not necessarily like burnt out, but like I don't know what I want something new. Not necessarily new, but like something that I don't consume all of the time. And I don't really consume a lot of H.P. Lovecraft as much as I used to when I was a kid, which I think today actually I'm gonna bring I have a big huge like book of just H.P. Lovecraft stories, so I think I'm gonna take that to work today. Just because I've been wanting entertainment of the horror variety, but something new. Alright. I gotta get my bearings here. What's the inventory again? Journal is J. So we want to talk to Bradley. We want to talk to Fitzroy. Roy Mitchell. Excuse me. I promise I don't have the panorama. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar on Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek some comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on this subject, on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about his source of liquor. Interesting. Stranded whale. Okay, it's just like a bunch of stuff that we kind of already know. I forget that the controls, as far as like inventory wise, are a little weird here. Let's look at everything. See?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor.
Oh, so is this like the tab? Booker, what? Now Hawkins has the biggest debt over there. Okay. Can I not look at that? Prohibition. Hello? Member of Asylum staff. And then he said, you have no right to treat us like this. Doctor, what did he say? He laughed. Wild.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Alright, the 21st of May, 1847, miraculous catch. The Skyla? The Skia? Skilla? Skya? Sky is what I'm gonna call it, I don't know. The Skya returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skya, or whatever remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch is covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the sides of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all of the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. I'm just gonna fucking fine. Anyway, cool. There was a famine like 80 years ago.
Do you like our song?
I do actually. It's been very amusing to listen to in the
We're true
background.
sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
So that's really all
I
you
saw
guys
the newspaper
talk
clipping.
about.
You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened
Sorry.
just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
Or
You exhausted the stocks. You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen. Good night, stranger.
So long.
as we think about it before.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Interesting. Are you just like not gonna acknowledge me? You kind of look like Jack Baker, young Jack Baker. That's what you look like. Oh.
Nightmares.
Wow.
Can hear things and voices whispering.
This
Will
is the same
follow
thing. Yeah,
its
it's the same
reader
thing.
and appear at various
Read that
locations,
one.
gifted with its
Okay,
own
you're gonna keep
consciousness,
talking. I think that's
until
everything.
it finds a new
No.
reader.
Hello.
What you looking at, stranger?
Why does everyone talk like they're in a Resident Evil game?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it.
Sure.
I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Anything else? I think that was it. I think I messed up speaking with you, but that's fine. That's locked. It's not the way out. Looked at that, sorry. Okay. Let's go to over here. It's got like a green smoke to it. I love how my dog chooses right now to chew on a cow hoof. I'm gonna look at all your stuff before we
Broken.
talk.
This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Yeah, we're gonna look at all your shit and then we'll talk to you. Hold on. We're gonna snoop right in front of you. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It
Scylla,
finished up
okay.
beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Hold on, I'm gonna keep looking at your stuff. Yeah, please don't mind me. I'm just like, you know, snooping. Be there in a sec. Learning of medicine. Oh my god. This, I want to... That's what I want to do. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. The medicine went up. With that said... That said it was the second volume. Did I miss the first one? Because if I did, I'm very upset with myself. Why is everything green?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Oh, I remember something of this game.
What a macabre souvenir.
Shut that so he doesn't know that I was snooping up here. Alright, now that I've gone through all your shit, I guess I'll talk to you. I guess.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? I don't know. Oh, wow, you... oh, I was like, you left quick. Anything out this way? Anything back here? Oh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The miraculous catch.
Let's just start up easy.
Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailors' return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I forgot that yesterday my computer told me that my storage was getting a little bit low, so I just deleted some stuff really quick before this, like, didn't actually record. So anyway.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
You literally saw
Are you
me
being
do
blackmailed?
it.
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Does this mean I can look at it again, since I did already look at it?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners
I
from
think I should
father
have done
to
the
son.
investigative.
I think that
first.
somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Right, let's see if we can look at the wooden link again. See if it gives anything different now that we've talked to him.
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Okay, well. We can say that we at least tried. Alright, now we need to talk to Bradley, who's a cop. Hello, boys. I think he's over here. I think
Don't
that's
put that
Bradley.
beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Shysters?
Cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Excuse me.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah?
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh my, you are rough looking.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
You don't exactly look
Now,
friendly, though.
please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand.
Don't put that
there.
beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
You
crazy.
shysters?
Cops.
Sorry, I
they
can't get over that.
Damn stupid idiot.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. Sorry. What is this?
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Okay, we've got some stuff. Oh, we have one CP available. What is strength? We don't need to read all of these. We'll read this one though. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of dark water? Visibly, there were other gods before Saint Brandon, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Clues. Do all of these. Yeah, I think I missed the first one. Yeah, I did. I bet it was on the shelf at my office. That sucks. I any of these open? Ew, there's a gnat. Go away. I hate having a window AC.
Damnation. I broke it.
Broke the lockpick or the door?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Maybe I should have upped the strength. Okay, maybe we'll get a key. I'll just keep looking. Anything? Anything? Full ledge. I wish every video game let you jump. It's so restrictive. Before we go there, I kind of actually want to go up and down the streets, to be honest, and like look at stuff and talk to people. Who are you?
Where do you think you're going?
I don't know. This gnat. Window AC units are the bane of my existence.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Oh, this is the warehouse. I don't wanna
Who's
go
asking the
just yet.
questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
We'll look for him, don't worry.
You again? I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
No, you told me to beat it, my bad. What are y'all doing?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
Interesting.
We'll see you later.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Anything else in here? Can I talk to them?
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I bid
I'm
you
gonna come
gentlemen
back, actually.
farewell.
I'm gonna check and see what's over here. Sorry, if I can't. Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything else I'm missing. Can I speak to you? No. Okay, alright, well, so sorry. Alright, anyway. Hello.
What's with you wandering around here like a...
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
Okay, let's do... I could test my eloquence.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
I've got to enter the Hawkins Warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile of the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Well, Budge, how do I get in
If
there?
I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Clearly. Let's go over this way.
That's no way to treat an omen.
I think this was the way I meant to go over there. Everything is very green. Obviously go in there, but items? No. Find hidden items. Hold on. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items. Okay. Sure, just put that little icon on the bottom of the screen. A lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Really?
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
It's kind of easy. Where's the lever?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place.
Wasn't letting me
All I have to do is
hold it.
turn this handle.
Spooky. It's just a bit hazy down here.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
Always. No, sorry, I thought I could get something different out of that. Sir, could you stop coughing, please? Anything up there? Oh god. I feel like it's too early for anything scary. But I could be wrong. The delusional investigator. I could be very wrong. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
This is primitive.
Whoops. Thought it was a down ladder, not an up ladder. Did I make it?
Ugh, this place stinks.
Let's consult our diary. We got a point. My sanity. Submerged city. While investigating the Hawkins Warehouse, Pierce entered a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies, as well as an underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. The vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction scene? Interesting.
What happened here?
We've got like a hidden spot.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins'
It's got like
paintings?
a shell face. Interesting. New clue memorized. Another character point. Swag. Let's get that psychology up, baby. Did I allocate that? If you want to read that, you can. I kind of skimmed. You can pause, just because there's a lot in this inventory, and like I would like to read it, but it's a lot. So I mean, if you would like to read it, you are more than able to pause the video.
Someone has settled in here.
Ruh-oh.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins Mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course.
I never made
Wanna
it to
go
the
back along this
mansion
trail?
in my other playthrough. Like, I barely even think I
I'd
got
like
through
to
this.
understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit more.
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
God.
That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Naturally. Alright, achievement unlocked. This strange high house. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, though thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer was willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I prefer to be prepared. There's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards...
I was turning my
there's
webcam
nothing to
back on
worry
and I have no
about.
idea what I clicked.
You're talking about Winchester.
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I got a few more questions.
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The
I'm a
fire
detective,
was
you
quickly
know.
contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion,
I
or do you
think
have other
that's
questions?
it. Settle down.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Alright. I think I'm actually going to stop there. But I'm really excited because in the next part we'll get to go to the house. But again, thank you for hanging out and watching me play Call of Cthulhu. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed, subscribing also means the world to me, even more than liking the video. But anyway, potato, potato. Have a good one.